watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.
Welcome back to BLACKTREE on TV. I'm your girl Alex Hudgens, here at your #1 source for urban entertainment. You heard me say that before? All right, it's time to fall endlessly in love with Alex Pedifer, who talks to us about his movie Endless Love, new on DVD, Blu-ray, or available as a digital download. I'm watching this film, and there's that big true love speech. And for a minute, I'm like, they're 17. Do they really know what that means? Do you think that you can know what true love is at 17?
I think that what the point of the movie is that at 17 or 18, you don't know what true love is. You just have this feeling of, well, you do know what true love is, sorry. You just have this naive sensibility on the subject matter, because I think you're talking about the speech that I have with Bruce,
right?
Correct. And Bruce turns around and he says, what about mortgages and finances and like...
the lame stuff.
Yeah, adult stuff. And my favorite line in the movie is he turns around, David turns around and he says, well, isn't love the most important thing? And I think that that's what's inspiring and that's what's romantic about this movie is that love does come first. And for a lot of people, we lose that idea of what love is, and we focus on if we're compatible or,
right.
You know.
Can I just give you just a piece of advice?
Oh, no, Hugh, please
Speaking
don't.
as someone who's been married for over 2 decades, I mean, love is, you know, I mean, it's wonderful, but it's not all you need. I mean, you also need things like life insurance and PPOs and unromantic things like mortgages.
I get that. And, I mean, I'm sure I'll have all those things one day, but I do think that love comes first, you know? At the end of the day, what's more important than that? Oxygen?
Shut up, Keith.
You know, I've seen it firsthand. I know what it's like when it's there, and I know what it's like when it's not.
So you've been in love before?
No. But my parents were. They met when they were in high school, and it made sense. That's what I want to find. True love. The kind that you fight for. That you always put first. That makes you want to be good, do better. And not just with any girl, but the girl. And when I find that, that's all I need.
That was a fun interview. All right, now it's time to go behind the scenes of the intense, based on a true story war drama, Lone Survivor, starring Mark Wahlberg.
Bad guy, senior Taliban commander, was a Tier 1 target.
Shaw killed 20 Marines last week. We let him go. 40 more will die next week.
Going in with Dietz, Axelson, myself, Marcus. We have eyes on Shaw. A lot more than 10 guys. That's a
The team's mission was to locate and identify and possibly capture or kill Ahmad Shah, which was a terrorist, you know, with ties to Bin Laden and Al Qaeda. Basically, guys that want to destroy America and, you know, dominate the region that they live in as well. So we're trying to basically get someone who's killed SEALs, killed Special Forces.
For me, the story is about the humanity of these soldiers and how much love they have for each other, how dedicated they are to protecting each other, how incredibly human they are.
If we look at a man who's put in a position, who's lost all his brothers, and has to survive, and how do you do that? And what do you draw upon? And where do you draw strength from? Is a endless subject.
It's a human story about heart and, you know, God. I mean, there's so much to it. You know, it's about the guys and their bond and what they do in the sacrifice. But there's only one reason why Marcus walked out of there.
Like I said, that was intense. We cannot stress enough how much we appreciate the men and women who put it all on the line to defend our freedoms every day. All right, up next, we kick off Black Music Month with Jay-Z and Pharrell. But first, we have an exclusive first look at 22 Jump Street.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.